Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are we excited? It's episode 2 time! Episode 2! We're super duper excited to get this episode underway. Last episode we left in a little bit of a predicament, just a little bit of a predicament, where a certain troll was in our faces. Well, I mean, kind of just about to smack our faces. But before we get into that, I want to say welcome back, everybody, to Dungeons and Dragons with Rage and Friends. Well, there's something on the screen. There we go. Yeah, welcome back to episode 2 of Dungeons and Dragons with Rage and Friends. Move Minos a little bit over here. You know, all the prep off stream and you still aren't gonna nail it when you're live, but it's okay. It's all good, we're here. Alright, so I'm gonna reintroduce exactly who we have around our table today. So would you like to introduce yourself, Jordan?
Hello, I'm Jordan, and I'll be the DM today.
And for our characters, we have David.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm playing a little dude called Antonio Pantera. He is a human artificer.
And we also have Joe.
Oh god, it's me. Hi, I'm Joe. I'm playing Tiefling Ranger called Akmenos. Dave, you might want to write that down.
I've been practicing. Literally have.
Last stream, Dave was having a lot of trouble trying to pronounce that name, so
Akmenos.
hopefully it'll be fine this episode. We'll see.
I
Fingers
got
crossed.
this. I got it.
And
I was
then,
actually going Akmenos.
Myself, hello. I'm playing a Tiefling sorcerer called Lillian. If at any point you guys want to find out who we're playing, anything more about us, or read our D&D Beyond character sheet, do ! Character name, which you'll find associated with our faces. We also have our Roll20, which you are seeing in the middle right now. This is a map. Really excited to see our characters at the bottom. And yeah, without further ado, shall we just get started? Oh, wait, Jordan, I'll let you preface it as the Dungeon Master, exactly like where we left off.
Okay.
Floor is yours.
Thank you for letting me do that, Jess. Okay, so on the previous session, our 3 adventurers met in the Sleepy Dragon Tavern. In need of coin, they decided to band together and accept a job from the tavern owner, an old dwarf named Yovik. The adventurers discovered that gnolls were the cause of trouble, people being kidnapped on the road, and decided to head to the Stormcleave Cliffs for now. Lillian, Jess's character, talked to a warrior woman the night before and discovered that trolls were attacking people in the southeast. When you guys headed to the Stormcleave Cliffs, you set out a very careful plan, which immediately went wrong, and you now find yourselves in battle. So first of all, can everyone please roll initiative, and I will add you to the tracker.
Sweet.
Initiative is +2. 19 for Akmenos.
That's 15 for Antonio.
I'll be honest, I've completely forgotten how to get my dice up.
The second one from the
left side.
bottom, far left side.
Oh, there we go. There we are. D&D. Brilliant. There you go. So we can see on the right-hand side, for those of you who've never used Roll20 before, we can see a full chat and we can see the full like playing dice and like what people have rolled and stuff like that. But for your sake and your benefit, we're gonna announce what we roll. So, how do I roll? D20. All right. 11.
Plus your initiative modifier if you've got one.
13.
Okay, that works out well. We initially started this combat with you guys shooting 2 firebolts at the knoll, and they missed and gave them time to let out a large howl, and from the top cave you see a hyena pop. But it will be Akmenos' turn first to react. Akmenos, what do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna fire another arrow at that knoll. Get that down. So D20 plus 4. That is 21 to hit.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
You let your arrow loose and it flies directly at the knoll. Roll damage, please.
1 plus 2, that's 3 damage.
Okay. Your shot was confident, but wasn't exactly on target, and you managed to strike it in the leg. Doing a little
teeny bit.
It turns its large dog-like head to look at you. You see slobber, like, trickling from its jaw. It's hungry.
Oh.
You
Anything
might
else?
want to deal with that, you lot, you know?
Are you whispering that or screaming it from how far you are away?
I'm like whispering it to myself, just hoping
Oh,
that you actually throw shit at them this time.
Okay. Is it my go, John, now? Or?
Do you want to move, Akmenos, or are you just staying still?
I've got 30 feet movement, so I think I'll move 30 feet up.
Okay. You should just grab your character, you can move it yourself, or should be able to. There you go. Alright, Antonio Pantera.
All
What
right,
do you
my
do?
dude. And by the way, I'm dropping the accent because that thing was just going all over the bloody place. It was all over the shop, Jez. It was.
Yeah, so's mine, but that's
I
the
started
fun
out
of
as
it.
Italian. I was Italian. And then I went to Eastern European, and then I was just straight up just Borat at some point. So I'm not doing it, guys. Antonio Pantera. You know what I mean? It's just. Jesus
Whatever
Christ.
suits you.
Right. Okay. Antonio realizes that he missed. Yeah. So he's just like, oh.
Yeah.
I know why. I didn't have my focus. So he rifles through his bag, and he's just like, oh. And he pulls out a spoon. And he's like, this'll do. Yes. And he points his spoon like a little wand towards the knoll, not the hyena, and fires off another firebolt.
Okay, please roll to attack. From your spoon.
From my spoon.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to say that's not going to hit.
That's understandable.
So he
You
rolled a
rolled
4.
4 plus what was it?
5. Well, it's an 8.
Okay,
Spell attack.
yeah. So, yeah, even with your spoon, your mighty spoon, pointed at the knoll, you fire another. Was it a fire?
Yeah, it was a fireball.
Yeah, it flames through the air. You can hear the crackling, and the knoll also hears the crackling, looks at it, dodges to his left, and it hits the rock wall behind him, scattering into flames. And he
Just sort of looks at his spoon like, something must be off with this. And then I'll do it.
Okay, Liliane,
Okay.
what do you do? Seeing your friends fail.
I look at Antonio and I'm like, you're really bad at this. Do you know that? You're like really, really, really bad. Like really bad.
I'm trying, okay? I try.
And then I'm gonna run backwards towards Akmenos for safety.
Okay.
As far
You
as I
can
can
run-
go.
You can run double your speed, but it take up your whole turn. So you can run 60 feet, or you can just run 30 feet and then an attack using.
Yeah, I'll run 30 feet and attack. How do I?
Okay.
How do
Each square is 5 feet, and you can just use. Yeah, you can grab it and move it.
Like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then I'll roll up my dress sleeves. This is how you attack a knoll, okay, Antonio? Just watch this. And I'll cast Firebolt, which hurls a mote of fire at a creature or object within range.
Okay, please roll.
What's my modifier?
Is it charisma?
It should be above your spells in D&D Beyond, you should say.
Is it initiative?
You should say spell attack modifier.
Ooh. 12.
So you roll 12 in total.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check. I don't think that hits, I'm afraid. Yeah, your fireball, after being yourself up, you fire a fireball out from your hands, and it hits the exact same place Antonio hit, right behind the knoll. The knoll looks confused. He looks at both of you trying to hit him, and he's like, are these missing me on purpose? He's a little confused.
Guys, it would be helpful if you hit the thing and not made another hole in the cave system up there.
Are we not hitting the wall? I thought that was the plan.
Okay, so it's the hyena's go. And it's going to just use all its movement to run further down the cliff. It can't attack you guys just yet. Do. Boom. And the knoll gives it a pat as it runs past.
A pat?
A pat. It seems to be a pet of some sort.
Oh,
And then the knoll himself is going to also run down the cave. Past the cave. End up here. And it's going to take a knife from its belt and try and hit Akmenos with it.
Excuse me?
Wait a second, they didn't know that gnolls had weapons? What the heck?
So the knoll rolls a 4 plus 5, completely misses. It seems it's just no one can hit in this combat. As the knoll launches a knife, it spirals through the air and just clatters like 10 feet away from Akmenos.
I think he has bad aim too.
And that makes it your go, Akmenos.
I think I would end up killing this before you even hit a shot. You lot. I'm gonna take another longbow shot at it. So again, D20 plus 4. 2 plus 6.
So once again, with a roll of 6 in total, you fire an arrow. It hurls past the knoll and clatters against the rock wall behind it. And the knoll at this point, the knoll and the hyena look at each other, look at you guys. Do you want to move? Do anything else?
I'm gonna move. 15 feet up, and then that'll be it.
Okay, Antonio, you have watched your compatriots miss. Your yeah.
Can I?
Please use another utensil this time instead of a spoon.
The spoon is the most deadly weapon you will know, my friend. Anyway, what's in? Can I see in here?
You can if you get right up to it. Oh no, you can see into it. Yes, you have. Yeah. So you're gonna look inside?
Yeah, I'll look inside.
You're looking inside. You actually see a collection of boxes. All of them seem to be sealed. They're made of wooden boxes.
Okay.
And the cave ends 10 feet. It's not very deep at all. It seems to be some sort of like checkpoint or something.
Okay. I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in the doorway. I want to have a little look.
All right. Okay. You will have to use your bonus action to investigate the crates, if that's what you want.
That's fine.
Okay. Roll an investigation check then, please.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Fuck you!
We will never know.
Oh, God.
Natural one.
I suddenly feel inspired to roll that again.
Okay. Go ahead. Dave rolled a 1, so he's burning his inspiration, which I gave everyone last session to re-roll. That's a 13 plus what?
My investigation plus 2.
Okay, so with a 15, you start rummaging through the boxes, sort of like, they're quite tall, almost 5 feet tall, so you're like leaning into them as you're opening the crate. And you see some have fruit, some have wheat, some have lots of different food supplies, stuff you'd normally find sold in a market. One of them does have weapons though, just a few breastplates, iron breastplates.
Are they weapons?
And daggers and knives. Sorry.
Any explosives or?
Not with a roll of 15. There's no explosives. You can't find any.
Alright, cool. So am I like in the doorway so I can see out?
Yes, you can still see outside.
Alright, I'm gonna point towards my the little knoll over here,
Spoony point again.
and I'm a spoon blast him.
Oh my god.
Never say those words again, please.
I'm gonna frost his fucking flakes. Are you ready? And I fire up a firebolt.
Okay, go ahead, roll, please.
You know what? Every time I do that, I keep forgetting to roll. That was a 14 plus a 4.
Okay, so as if by some miracle, you fire a firebolt from your spoon. You launch it from your spoon like a trebuchet, and it hits the knoll. Arcs through the air and
We did a thing.
hits him. Roll down.
Yay!
Hallelujah.
I did a thing, guys. Woo! Well, 1d10. Too bad.
We hit something.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh my
Oh, what
Jesus!
is
So
life?
that's
Natural
1 plus what?
What is the fucking point in living?
Natural one.
It has. What's the additional to it?
Oh, it doesn't have. It's literally just that.
Okay, so when before you thought you had a good shot, the flames just hit it on the tip of the ear, and it starts singeing a little.
Oh my.
It yelps, but it doesn't seem to be.
What is life? Okay.
You've moved. You've used your bonus action. You've used your attack. That means it's Liliana's go.
Cool.
Okay. I turn to Akmenos and I'll say, Akmenos, I will be honest. It's been a while since I fought, so I'm very, very bad at this. I'm scared. I've never fought a knoll before. Then I start running.
You just start running.
Which direction?
Taking it.
Oh no!
What the fuck are you doing?
Okay.
I'm
Is
wait,
that
wait,
your
wait,
turn?
hold on, no, wait. I'm hiding in the bush.
Okay, can you roll a stealth check, please?
Oh, okay. 7
Plus.
plus
I don't think you've got a modifier for it.
plus
It's in the big list.
9. Like not
So
plus
9 in
9, but
total.
9 in total. Yes.
Okay, so you feel fairly confident you've hidden from these knolls, especially with the extra cover of the cliff side. So it's the hyena's go. And the hyena starts sniffing the air. It's lost track of you, Antonio, for a second, and it looks at Akmenos. And in one smooth bound, boom, jumps 10 feet down off the cliff and lands again. And then it's going to move a bit further to the edge of the cliff, and you see it stare at you, Akmenos, but that's its go. Seems you're its prey. The knoll starts huffing and puffing as it runs further down the cliff, down the path.
Please ignore me.
And it's going to pick up its knife, and then it's going to throw it at you, Lilia.
Me?
Because it could. So
Why me?
now it's closer to the cliff, it can see.
But I'm in the bush.
Yeah, so it thought it could see you, but with a roll of 1, it throws the knife and completely misses you. It's aimed at the wrong.
Oh. Okay, I stay silent.
Okay, so the knoll's going to end its turn, and then Akmenos, it's your go. Looking around, you can't quite see Antonio anymore in the cave entrance, the bit he's just tucked in, but the knoll and the hyena sort of leering over the edge.
I just look at Liliane in the bushes where I saw her like run towards, and then I just shout, "You coward!" And then I'm gonna throw another. Let's throw another arrow out there. So D20 plus 4. 18, 22.
Ooh, that's such a big roll.
Then D8 plus 2. 3 to the Null.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so your arrow flies true, although not as effective as you'd like with that one. You hit the knoll in the shoulder, just next to where you hit it last session. Blood starts pouring out. It seems, even though you've just been chipping away at it, it's taken a lot of damage at this point. It's like blood is pooling around it on the ground. It looks worse for wear.
Let's see how far I can go. I can run to there. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna move to 30 feet over to here. Then, and that's my go.
Okay, so Antonio, you are going to delay your action, yes?
Yes. Oh wait.
Okay, alright. So Liliane, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm like listening to Akmenos saying coward, 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 and then I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And I'll step out of the bush. I'll pop my head up out of the bush, and I want to get the what's closest to me, the hyena.
The hyena, no, the knoll is closest to you.
The knoll. Okay. So I'll look at the knoll, and I want to try and get his attention to come after me.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's probably the bad thing to do. Okay, yes, no, I will do that. I'll do that. So I'll make some noise. I don't know what to do. I'll be like,
Fire!
What? What are you trying to do by that noise?
It's a loud, high-pitched noise, and
Okay,
I'm
just
using,
making a general high-pitched
yeah,
noise.
and my cloak, I'm moving it behind me.
Okay, I'd like you to roll performance check, please.
Oh heck yeah! In my hometown, I was the best performer of 4.
She can't hit
4
shit.
plus.
4, 8 in total.
Okay, so Akmenos, you see to the side Liliane just stand up out the bushes and talk. We'll see how effective it is on the knoll's turn. Anything else you're gonna move, or is that it?
Just look at Menos dead in the eye. And yeah, that's it.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, so it's the hyenas go. Well, actually, just before the hyenas go, you hear like a blood-curdling scream from where Antonio was just at. And then the hyenas looks at the cave, and then it looks back to you, Akmenos. It's going to try and leap and attack you. So it's going to roll an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Well, just a dexterity check.
Falls, breaks his neck.
Yeah, it actually hits the ground hard, so it rolls over and gets back up on its feet. It takes 1d4. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Actually, the hyena jumps off the edge of the cliff, hits the ground, and doesn't get back up.
What? It's just fucking
It
dead.
rolled a 5, and then I rolled maximum damage on the.
It's like dropping a dog instead of a cat. They don't land, Jordan.
I think that's one of the highest damages we've done in the session, and that was by itself.
Some great positioning by you two. I love it. Good job, guys.
Okay, so the knoll looks at the hyena, who's just jumped off the edge, and stares like shocked. Its jaw just like hanging loose. And it looks at you, Akmenos, and just goes, "Rah!" and then jumps as well. On you this time, so if it does fail, it's taking you with it.
is intense.
I feel abused
check.
here.
So it rolled a 3. So it does hit the ground hard once again, but it also hits you. You both take 1d4 damage. Well, actually, get a dexterity check to see if you avoid it.
Is that will it be acrobatics or just straight dex?
Just straight dex, please. Dex saving throw.
Yes, that's a dex. That's 12.
Okay, yeah. So you do manage to avoid this hurtling knoll as it hits the ground for 4 damage.
I just see it and just roll over the hyena's body and just sort of like shield myself with it.
Okay. So it's still going to try and attack you though, as you're like tumbling away. And it's going to pull out its. Oh no! Oh, I'm on the wrong sheet. Sorry, one sec. It's going to pull out its spear and try and. And does 20 hit your AC?
Yeah.
Okay, so the spear, the knoll, manages to strike out and hit you. And it does 7 damage as you feel this piercing in your shoulder.
Oof. I'm
That's
on
a lot of damage.
5. It's my turn now, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
The knoll ends its turn.
So it's within 5 feet of me. So I'm going to hit with a dagger for an action. Is movement a bonus action or just?
Movement is its own action.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna attack with the dagger.
Go ahead, roll.
D20 plus 4. 18, 22.
Yeah, that hits. 22
so
hits.
that's D4 plus 2. 3 damage on that one. Then as a bonus action, I have 2 weapon fighting, so I can do another attack with the dagger.
Yes, that menace. Yes.
So,
But it doesn't.
have bonus, it just straight roll.
It's just a straight roll. That's correct.
14.
So your first dagger strikes out and cuts it. You manage to cut it right along the neck, and the blood stops spurting out from its wound, like up in the air, like a geyser. And then you go to strike again with the second attack from your offhand, and you just miss as it's like holding its throat, but sees your attack. It seems to be just hanging on though.
I then proceed to run.
If you run, you will get an
I was
opportunity
gonna get
attack.
opportunity attack. Now I'm gonna stick my ground. That's me done.
Okay, all right, that's your go. So, at the start of Antonio's go, you will see emerge from a cave a knoll grasping a bone. How would you like to move, Antonio?
Well, the knoll is gonna walk down here, making all knoll noises. What's
Wait.
a knoll sound like, Jordan?
What?
Like a hyena.
Like,
You guys don't realize this, but it seems you guys just know that Knoll has stepped out of the cave.
a knoll walks down here, and a knoll points his little bone at the hyena and fires out a spit of fire.
Is this a flavored firebolt?
It is a flavored firebolt, yeah.
Okay, can you roll that for me, please?
Okay. Boop. 11 plus, that's 15, my dude.
That just hits a Knoll. Your firebolt hits true.
Oh,
And you don't even need to roll damage because how do you want to kill Knoll?
I want to just.
What does your
fucking
firebolt do?
It just fucking incinerates its face.
Okay, so yeah, this firebolt hits the Knoll, and you watch as its manky fur starts to set alight, and all of like the dirt and grease sort of it burns through, and it's kind of a horrible sight as it just starts burning and falls to the ground.
Ooh.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna, and then the hyena sort of just flicks its bone and sort of catches it midair, like, ah, yes, that's how you do it.
Okay, so that signifies the end of combat because one, the hyena killed itself, and the Knoll just got burnt. So you guys now find yourselves on this cliff, having dealt with the 2 enemies. We can go back into normal roleplay now.
I run up to Akmenos. Not Akmenos. I run up to this other knoll that we can see that's all of a sudden fired a firebolt, having never seen a knoll be able to do that before.
How tall are gnolls again? They're like 7 foot.
6 to 7 feet, yeah.
Alright, well I'm 7 foot. Let's just say that. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is awkward. I've dressed down for the occasion, assuming they'd last a little longer.
Okay, I begin to cast Gust.
Okay, fucking Gust.
All right. Okay. So the knoll, you see this spell starting to happen. I think it's a verbal and somatic spell. So you actually see Lillian start to cast.
Right, okay, I'm gonna just go, oh, fuck, and then just try and run away, screaming. I'm gonna run towards up here, like, I don't know if that'll help.
So Manol starts to run away.
Screaming, no, it's me!
Can I start just rummaging on the gnolls and hyena's body, just seeing what they've got?
Sure. The knoll has on it a spear and and that's it. It's just a spear and it's like kind of animal hide clothing. So Lillian, are you going to cast it for Gust or do you have a different plan?
Wait, what do you mean it's you? Who are you? Who are you?
It's me, it's Antonio.
That's the weird other guy who disappeared in the fight and did fuck all, I think.
It's Antonio, it's you?
Yes, this is my normal face. This is who I am.
Oh. Wait, so you're a gnoll? And I'll stop casting Gust at this point.
No. Yes. Currently, yes.
Wait, what kind of magic is that? I've never seen that before.
It's not magic. Let's carry on.
Okay. Interesting.
Did the hyena have anything on its body, or was that just...
It's me, Mario.
The hyena had little tiny hyena treats on its body, and nothing else. Little cubes of meat.
I'll take them, still.
You have 4 meat cubes. Enjoy them.
I'm gonna go loot the cave.
I'm gonna go back over to Akmenos and just look at what he's doing, look down at the knolls, see if there's anything.
While I'm there, can I retrieve the arrows as well that hit him?
Yeah, sure. You hit him twice with arrows, so you managed to retrieve 2 arrows back from him.
Yeah, I only fired twice, I think.
Did you get anything interesting?
Yes, I got a spear, and then I just throw the meat cubes at her. Them!
Ew! That's disgusting. Ew.
Pick them back up. We might need them later. For another hyena might appear, and we can throw them at it.
Do I have to pick them up? Can you not pick them up?
I just pick them up, going, sheltered life has got you this far, but no longer.
I'm sorry, Akmenos. I'm sorry I chickened out. I didn't mean to, but I just got scared. It's been a while since I've been doing anything like this. I used to be really good, but I've never fought a gnoll before. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess so. But let's go find the other guy. Where did he go?
He went over there.
You just hear in the distance, Antonio!
So Antonio, you are currently rummaging through the wooden crates, and you find what you found before, some food, rations, and also these breastplates, iron breastplates, and a few swords and daggers.
We'll take all the
Also
rations. You shove them in my bag.
Okay, so you get 10 days worth more of a ration.
Fuck yeah, okay, cool. And these breastplates and stuff, could I fit one of those in my bag, do you reckon?
You could probably fit one, or at least tie it around you with some rope or something like that. It is quite...
It's quite what? Sorry, you broke up there.
It is quite heavy, sorry.
well, I don't mean to brag, but I'm quite swole, so you know, that's the way it goes.
Are you like 3 foot tall?
No, 5'8". No, I'm 7 foot currently.
Yeah.
I mean 7 foot. No, I'll leave it for now then, because yeah, you're not wrong. It is pretty heavy. But I'll
Okay.
take the rations and I'll put a sword on my hip.
All right, so you have a sword. It does 1d8 damage.
Hey, cool. And I'll come out of the little cave and I'll be like, hello, there's some rations here, and there's some stuff. Behold, my stuff. And I point towards the cave.
Are you still in the appearance of a null?
I mean, I am a gnoll, so yeah.
Yeah, not trying to say anything else.
So he's investigated all. He's had a look in their review.
Yeah, so you see that Antonio has already rummaged through the boxes. Bits of fruit sort of lie splayed out on the floor. There's a few squashed tomatoes. You see the iron breastplates and the swords.
Ooh.
Oh, can I pick up the sword? Can I have the sword?
Careful with that, it is sharp.
Can I pick it up, please? Can I have it?
No,
Please?
do not touch the sword.
Please?
I don't want to be. I will end up losing my head if you have that.
Just a little bit. Just a little coin and I'll give it back, I promise. Just a little coin. Please.
Swing it outside the cave. Go, take it and swing it outside the cave.
Okay, I pick it up and then I go to the bush. I go to the bush.
Okay.
And then I'm just like...
Turn to Akmenos and say, why do they have human supplies? What appears to be human supplies anyway.
It's probably the crates from the carts that disappeared by the gnolls.
This is a very good point, my friend. Very good point. I didn't realize that. Whoops. Okay.
Thinking is not your strongest suit, is it?
No, it's not. No. Why though?
Can I then push past him into the cave and look at the iron breastplate?
I mean,
Yeah, you can.
I am massive.
Meanwhile, Liliane is like chopping the bushes with a sword, which she's not proficient with, so she's not doing a great job. But yeah, you push into the caves, and you look at the iron breastplate. It seems pretty standard, maybe a piece of like military gear, but not high end. Maybe shipping towards some sort of town, maybe to sell to some.
I think I'm gonna put it on. Take it.
Okay, so
wear
it. Are you proficient in medium armor?
Is it? Yeah, medium armor. Come on.
Okay,
I've
so
got-
it gives you a base AC of 14.
Yay! I will. That can go over the top of my leather armor kai as well.
No, it doesn't. You can have it like in terms of flavor on top of your leather armor,
Yeah.
but it doesn't give you any additional.
Yeah. That's. I was just thinking that's what it'll look like. Just leather armor underneath with that on top. The breastplate is.
Yeah.
So I'll change that to 14 then.
Okay, so I can give you a breastplate in. Oh no, never mind. You're on D&D Beyond, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna add it now.
Okay, so you'll watch as Akmenos emerges from the cave entrance with a shiny breastplate.
Is that not too heavy for you, my friend?
No, why would it be heavy?
Because you're small. No, you're quite tall, aren't you? Actually.
Yes.
How tall? Like, just curious.
5'10".
Oh, that's not bad. But you tiefling folk, you're. I point to Lily and be pint-sized.
She was sheltered from her, most likely, given the way she can't throw a single spell in the right direction.
Guys, what's this?
Or
What's
swing a
this?
sword.
What's this? And then I'm gonna do like a little dance to you guys with the sword. I'm gonna go like whoosh, whoosh, and do a spin and then just like smash it down in the bush.
Okay, can I get Well, I'll give it up to you. A performance or an acrobatics check.
Oh, okay. Okay. 18.
Okay, yeah. So, even though you're not proficient with a sword, you do know how to dance with a sword, and you managed to give a good show. No, you don't injure yourself, and that's it.
And then I slapped.
You fucking slut, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you should have showed those bushes. Good job, kid.
And then I'll
Should we,
give it back to whoever it is. Like, I'm just handing you the handle, not the sword, not the pointy end. I give it to Akmenos. Here you go.
I take it and I put it back in the box, like, carefully, just so that she doesn't have the chance to, like, stab anyone with it accidentally.
Okay, so you managed to take the sword off her, and I assume you guys start heading up further up the cliff.
Hell yeah.
All right. When you get to the next opening, you actually hear muffled sounds, as if someone's trying to speak through something. Maybe like a piece of cloth or something like that.
Ooh.
Well, have a look then, I guess.
Yeah, let's go inside.
Have a little peek.
Okay, so you peek inside, and this cave is much like the other one, where it's only 10 feet deep. But in this one, a human is tied up and bound. So I've got a piece of rope in his mouth, and he looks up at you from the ground. So he's sweaty, his hair's like flopped to one side. He seems quite distressed.
I'm gonna run up to him, and then I put my hand on his shoulders and be like, "It's okay! It's okay! You're safe! You're safe! You're safe! I promise! You're safe!" I don't have anything to cut it with.
I pull out my sword.
He looks at Antonio as he pulls out his sword.
I just go to Antonia and I just go, I'll use my dagger, and I just go up, cut the ropes, and that occurs.
You cut the ropes, and he's still struggling a bit, and you cut the one around his mouth, so stopping him from speaking, and he goes, "Please don't kill me, please."
We're not going to kill you. It's okay. It's okay. We killed the gnolls. You're safe.
There's an old there, and you two are demons.
I turn around.
He's not wrong.
I'm not a demon.
Please don't kill me.
I'm not a
Please
demon.
don't kill me. Just starts rocking.
So we're not here to kill you, my friend. We're here to look after you.
Make a persuasion check with Antonio with disadvantage, because you're a gnoll.
I'm very persuading. Just saying, 11. Do you roll twice for a disadvantage? And then take the lowest?
Yes, and take the lowest, please.
11 then, plus 0, so 11.
Okay. He doesn't seem too reassured, but by your accent, he can kind of tell you're not a gnoll, since we don't really speak common.
Yeah.
So now he's a little bit scared and a lot confused.
Don't be scared.
Please.
It's okay.
Please.
Okay.
The gnolls, they took
They took what?
me. They took me and my stuff. I'm just a farmer from Ashborough, but they got me on the road. Please, you gotta save me. Don't kill me, please.
We won't save you. We won't save you. It's fine. It's fine. Guys, can you help me get...
You won't save me?
No,
Yeah, I thought you said we won't
no,
save
no.
you.
It's okay. It's okay. We
I
will
won't be
save
told
you.
twice.
We will save you.
Oh, okay. Just let me have a cave. I'll just go. The gnolls, there's so many of them. Deeper in the caves.
One second.
I look around in the cave, and do I see, like, is there any entrances or tunnels in the cave, or is it a dead end?
This one is a dead end, but he's like kind of gesturing outside of your current cave when he's talking about
Okay.
deeper in the caves.
And I'll ask him, how many gnolls did you see?
I was taken by 4, and one he didn't look like any gnoll I'd seen before. He was at least 9 foot tall, and he had a helmet on. I don't know. He was like something from your nightmare.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh dear.
So, are we letting this guy go then, yeah?
Yes. We let
him go.
Yes.
If
Okay.
that's the case then, I want to pick up a little rock. And I'll make it smell like me, like a gnoll. And I'll be like, friend, take this. Keep it close. It'll hide you.
Why have you given me a smelly rock?
It'll hide your scent, your dirty human scent.
Thanks.
I'll smell it.
He takes it and he just runs. He just starts running as fast as he can.
Okay.
Wait! Can he still hear me?
He can hear you, but he's still running.
Listening.
What's your name?
My name's Bob. And then he keeps sprinting.
Okay, bye-bye! And then turn back to the boys and be like, I need
Bob
a
the
friend.
farmer.
Bob.
Robert is the official name. Thank you very much.
He said it was Bob.
Well, at this point, we are going to sit in this cave, and I am going to just rest.
Yeah,
Because
you're looking a bit.
everything stabbed me and shot me, but not you.
Okay.
Not you.
I forgot you were like obliterated nearly.
I'm just gonna sit in a cave and take a short rest. I need it.
Okay, so a short rest is an hour. Is anyone wanting to do anything beforehand or during?
No, I'll just. I'll sit outside.
Okay, can I talk to him for the entire hour he's short resting, or is he asleep?
He can talk, he can converse. You're just kind of like resting your feet.
Okay.
That's what he's doing.
So, can I talk to him now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Akmenos, I'm a little bit worried about the other gnolls that Bob spoke of. That they seem very powerful. What do you think we'll be able to take them?
Probably not. No, if you don't hit things, no. And I just look at Antonio and just go, if that thing doesn't hit me either.
Well,
I'm outside. You can't see me.
Yeah, at this
yeah.
point, Antonio has walked outside and like pulled up his hood. And he's just keeping watch.
Oh, that thing doesn't hit me either. I was just the battering ram and the armor for us.
okay, well, if we're doing this, then I suppose I should work with you. So, I'm not very good, I guess, but I do know one thing that can be quite useful if we work together, maybe? Maybe?
And what is that?
Well, I can control elements. I can control wind. I've never done it in combat before, but I'm thinking maybe if a gnoll is high up, I can push the gnoll off a cliff and they fall and die. So maybe if you get the gnoll on the edge, I can blow them off.
Yes, but this is their environment. They're probably not going to sit on the edge of a cliff.
But what
And-
if you put them on the edge? Maybe. Like if
They'd
you're
probably be
fighting-
dead if they were that close.
Do you
You
think?
don't just have to push things off the edge. You can push things away from us. you could push them away and then they can't stab me, which helps.
Ah. I could do that, I suppose, but I like the option of blowing them off a cliff, but...
At this moment, as I was saying that, I'm just sort of like looking at the pierce wound from the spear, just like, ow, this hurts.
Yeah, you managed to, in the time you are speaking and resting, you managed to patch it up a little with some bindings in your adventure. It's not perfect, but over time it will heal.
It'll do.
The hour passes with Lillian talking your ear off. Your horns off, talking your horns off. And during this time, can you roll perception check, please, Antonio?
I can do just that.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah. Plus, where's my perception again? I always lose perception. Where is perception?
Yeah, perception.
No, it's the
Should
plus
be-
1.
Yeah.
Solid 13.
Yeah. So, looking around, you actually see at the top cave entrance. At one point, you're kind of obscured from seeing it fully, but you see a gnoll poke its head out, kind of look around, sniff the air, but then fall back and not react to your presence. Seems it hasn't seen you.
So that's that top cave there then. Just out of character, that's that top cave there then,
Yes,
is
this
it?
one.
Yeah. Oh god, we've got to go past that.
Should we? I'll waltz into the cave and be like, "Oh yes, I saw some little head poke out. We should go say hello."
A little head? What do you mean?
Little head, little gnoll head, very big little head.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
oh! What just happened?
Okay, well, we're not on the battle map anymore, so I just changed it to a cave.
I'm
This-
I'm confused here. Just one gnoll head?
Just the one gnoll head. I saw him poke out. We should be very sneaky and go say hello.
Can you not just go in and be like, "Hello, I'm a gnoll. Don't attack these people," and then we can walk past?
Do you want to fill them in, Jordan?
Okay, so at this point, Antonio's form has gone back to his original size. He is no longer. He's no longer a gnoll, although his hood is kind of. Would you say it's obscuring your face, or can they
Yeah.
see your face?
Yeah, looks
Yeah, it's
obscure.
kind of casting shade on his face. It's hard to see it.
But can you not just turn back into a gnoll?
I could. It's just exhausting.
Okay. Well, we
Better
can
exhausting than dead.
we can sneak past the cave entrance. Can we do that?
It depends. Can you walk past there with sneakily without setting them all off?
Yeah. Of course I can.
I can make her smell even worse than she currently does.
Wow.
And they won't smell you, at least.
Okay, fine. Let's sneak. Let's do that. Smell me.
This is gonna.
No.
This is gonna be fun.
Make me smell.
I guess we only have one option, and that is to get past them either sneakily or by fighting. There is no other option. Actually, there may be.
Oh.
Dex plus. Could I do? I look in my bag and I have pitons and like rope and that, and I'm like, we do have another option. We could climb away up the rock
Oh, I
on
love
the
climbing.
far,
I love
and
climbing.
then sneak around that way. But if they do catch us, it's pretty easy to kill us. That's the only small issue.
We could make them stop breathing first.
Okay.
I mean, you're pretty good with a bow, and she's quite deadly with a sword, as she's proven.
Okay, I tell you what. This is what I'm
You
going
know?
to do. This is what I'm going to do. I am going to climb up this cliff. How big is this cliff, Jordan?
Well, the actual cliff itself is in the hundreds of feet tall. But
Does
the
it
most
look
the path
climbable?
the path only goes up like 50, 60 feet.
Okay, so
It's definitely climbable. This part is almost like, I think I described this before, but the Stormcleave Cliffs look like a mountain that's been cut in half, and then the other half's just disappeared.
Yeah,
So it's definitely scalable.
the
there's
path
lots of hand to hold.
zigzags, right?
because
Yeah,
I
it
was thinking,
zigzags up.
And then
I was
the
thinking we can
cave-
go like the second tier zigzag to the third one past like the cave and then run.
I mean, we could do that.
Aren't we here to
But-
kill the gnolls, though?
Yeah, we need to kill the gnolls. So what I suggest is that maybe you stay here and use your bow because you're the only one that's been able to hit anything. And I look at Antonio, I'm like, you do whatever you do, and I am going to climb up this cliff and wait behind the knolls. And if you guys get in trouble, you just yell, okay?
What's the code word?
Hooga booga.
Hooga booga.
Hooga booga.
I turn to Akmenos and Hooga booga? Does that mean anything to you? You and your people?
No, I think she's just crazy.
That's
You're not-
understandable, yeah.
Actually,
I get
it
that.
means chocolate and tiefling.
What do you think of that one, DM?
It's a regional dialect.
Right,
It's
okay.
from where Rage's character is from.
Is she from Nestle or some shit? Okay.
From a town called Nestle.
Give me a
You got nothing to say with bloody having your thing as a little Willy Wonka character.
Hey, no one even guessed the Oompa Loompa last time.
Yeah, Oompa Loompa, that's it.
Oh.
So you can't
God.
say anything. Alright, anyway,
So-
so what's the plan, guys?
I guess we're gonna fight them. We're gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna scale up the cliff, like where the path is after the cave entrance, where they should peek their head out, and further up in the path. Is that possible?
Okay. Yeah, so if you use the equipment, you all have. I think you all picked a venturing kit, so you should all have climbing. You can make
Yeah.
an athletics check to try and pull yourself up the cliff. With advantage because you're using gear.
Okay. Wait, athletics?
Athletics.
It's not a dex check?
Well, you can use acrobatics if you want to have a flourish to it, like sort of jump from each
Oh,
point.
yeah.
But the potential to fail is more. Is
Oh.
great.
Not so oh yeah anymore, is it?
Okay,
You are- you are,
to
like,
be
pulling
fair,
yourself.
it's what Lillian would do. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna do an acrobatics and climb with
With
my
advantage.
pinky, I guess.
So roll 2 dice and you take the highest.
Oh, okay. 18
Oh.
and 5. 18 plus acrobatics.
Yes.
That is a
please.
20.
Okay, so you get these pittons and this rope out. You sort of get yourself ready to scale this cliff, and you all expect Leanne to take one step at a time, doing it safely, but no, she just jumps, hits the pit into the cliff, and just starts jumping from each point to each point, and manages to climb up. It's not the stealthiest. There's a little bit of noise, a bit of huff and puff, but you climb up, and none of the gnolls come out of the cave. So you're now above the 3rd cave entrance.
Just sort of look up in amazement and I'm like, are all of your people like that?
I'm gonna look down at the boys and be like, and then scale.
Can I then try and scale the cliff using like the pitons again? Couldn't
Yeah,
you
the
reuse
ones
the
left
piton?
behind.
Yeah. So,
Okay, are you just going to try and climb, or are you also jumping from each point to each point?
No, I'm just gonna do athletics. This one.
Okay, alright.
So advantage in it.
Yes, please.
So that's 19 plus 3, 22.
Oh, poor Antonio.
Okay, so a little better than Lillian, although not as epic. You climb up, you pull yourself up the cliff. It doesn't take too long, maybe a minute. And you also don't disturb the gnoll.
Come on.
Antonio, you're now on the ground.
I walk around like a sensible fucking person.
You're gonna walk past the cave?
I'm gonna walk to the left side of the cave. Keep in mind I've still got that gnoll smelling rock on me.
Okay, so are you gonna try and be stealthy, or are you just
Yes.
walking past? Okay,
I'm gonna yeah.
you're all stealth check, please.
You know, like I'm not gonna be like a ninja. I'm gonna be like, you're trying to sneak to the fridge 2 a.m. and not with your parents. That kind of stealthy. Hey.
I'm
Okay,
just
those
out
are
the
high
cave.
rolls. 18, 19, 19. So yeah, you managed to sneak past. None of you actually. You all look below to see if Antonio is following you, but you don't see him. And you look to your right, and he's just next to you. He's just walked around, but you didn't hear him. Just
Hi
surprised.
guys.
Oh, hello.
I just put a finger on my lip like, say hi.
Okay.
We just begin walking further. Just I keep going like down that little bit on the map, you know, where the cuts off.
Yeah, so you walk up this path and you eventually reach a much wider cave entrance. It's probably 15 feet across and 10 feet tall. You see actually marks in the dirt, sort of drag marks from a large object which has been dragged through here.
Can I do an investigation on that?
Sure. You also see deeper into the cave. You don't see any enemies or any guards or anything. You just see a tunnel winds and sort of cuts off past your vision.
That's entire 6.
Okay, so you bend down to look at the tracks, sort of examine them. You're like, yep, something was definitely...
So, something was dragged here. That's all I know.
Wait, something goes what?
I just pointed the drag marks and go, something heavy was dragged up here.
Oh, can I have a look?
Jordan.
Okay, yeah, sure.
What's your reference,
go on.
mate? I've just realised I'm wearing scale armor, so I get disadvantage on stealth. Just so you know for next time.
Oh, okay.
That's what it says anyway. Although I am like, no, yeah, ignore me. I get disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fair enough. All right, can you roll investigation, please, Liliana?
16 plus modifier 18.
Okay, so not trusting Akmenos's something heavy was dragged through here comment, you give the marks more an inspection, and you can tell just from the width and the weight of the marks that a wagon was dragged.
Interesting.
Without its wheels. You see like where the axles sort of dragged along the ground.
Interesting.
My character has +4 to investigation checks. Still hasn't done a good investigation to this day. It's like, yeah, I can investigate shit. That's a leaf. Yeah, that's a leaf.
I mean, you're not wrong. You know, it is a leaf.
I'm sure it'll balance out eventually.
So
Eventually
these
it'll
tracks
be
that go
okay.
all the way up, if I look forward to see where the tracks go, what do I see?
They go into the cave entrance, this large cave.
And
so
are there
and
any-
they go past the corner.
Are there any other like prints next to this that I can see?
You rolled a 16 plus what was it, sorry?
2.
2.
Okay, so with an 18, yeah, you actually see more of these paw prints you found earlier outside your morning camp, which you assume are null prints, are sort of alongside. And one set in particular are twice the size of a normal null's prints.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Okay, so Akmenos, you were right. There are things that have been dragged through here. But the thing that's been dragged through here is a wagon, and it looks like the wheels have come off. Like they dragged it through the dirt. And that's not even the worst part. There's more gnolls, and one gnoll is like really, really big. Like, look at the size of this paw. And then I'll point to the paw print on the floor. Ow. And I'll put my hand next to the paw print. Just to show the size difference. Look how big it is.
Thank you for the scale. I can see that with my own eyes now.
We
Liliana,
could do
as you're
because you couldn't see it before. Sorry.
Sorry, Liliana, as you're pointing and sort of gesturing to it, you actually see a smaller print within this null print. It looks like a human shoe.
Ah. Wait, so I'll get down onto the ground a little bit more and just like trace the outline with my finger. Okay, Mr. Akmenos, if you couldn't see with your own eyes, what is this? And I'm tracing the outline. Can he see? Can he see the footprint, or is it only me that can see the footprint?
Well, now you've pointed out, everyone can see the footprint.
Well, it's a shoe print. It looks like his kind. And I point at Antonia. It's like what he can do. By the looks of it, someone maybe transforming into a gnoll, or wearing a gnoll costume, or something like that. I don't know what you weird things do with the costume.
What do you mean, thing?
You're all just. Do you all look the same when you're in a forest? I don't really pay attention.
Oh, look the same. Yeah, you're not wrong. We do look the same, don't we?
Wait, Antonio, what race are you again?
I am human.
Okay, Akmenas, when you say what those things look like with the footprints, do you mean like when he's in the normal form?
Right, no,
Or when he's in human form?
when he's in human form.
Okay,
you know?
I will pick my foot up and be like, this looks the same. We have same feet as Antonio. It's same feet. I don't know about your feet, but my feet are same.
Antonio, like, I'll actively, you can hear me like crackling up a little bit under my voice, like, yeah, she's not wrong. We are the same, although we look a bit different, you know.
I just look at the horns on Lillian and just go,
Minus
yes,
the hands.
we look very alike.
Hey, just because we have different souls at the bottom of our bodies does not mean that we are
don't say it.
different inside, okay? We are the same, just a little bit different. That's all.
They're still
Oh.
weird though.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna be like, just because our souls and our feet are different doesn't mean our souls are different. And I was gonna fucking scream, right?
I was
Can I
trying to
then-
think of something, but I'm just not that emotionally inclined.
Can
Okay.
I then just start like, is this cave entrance like massive, or is it just like one of them small ones we saw before?
It's 15 foot wide and 10 feet tall, so it's much larger than the ones you've seen. It's sort of its tunnel, which goes probably about 30 feet ahead, and then it turns, so you can't see how it turns.
Well, we might as well go in. If we die, it was fun. Let's go. And I
It
just
was
begin
fun.
walking.
I love the little heart-to-heart we had there, guys. That came out of nowhere. Like, it stood
was-
outside the Knoll base. Like, you
What
know what?
heart to heart?
You were like, we're all the same.
Stab.
Well, you said it wasn't a heart to heart. So was
You
it?
said it. Yeah.
I said
fucking
I tried
Antonio
to make it heart to heart, but it just...
Antonio
Hey,
started to
but-
cry a little bit there. Come on.
Oh. Really? I thought you were
Yeah.
laughing.
No, he starts to like, no, as in like, not like a, you
It
stupid.
was so emotional.
Wait,
like-
I wanna go up to Antonio and be like... Wait, hold on.
What, like, it worries me that you're
feet.
same feet.
And I'm just gonna hold my foot up there waiting for you to do
I'll-
the feet
I'll
high
just-
five.
Alright, I'll just like do like a little side high five.
Oh, yeah.
Same feet,
Same feet.
same
I
feet.
push you both over while you're doing it.
You walked off.
Who
walked
died?
into the
Oh, yeah,
game.
Yeah, you already walked out.
Okay, so where did you walk up to? I'm back, bad boy.
Just heading to, keeping an eye on the surroundings, but just keeping an eye on the cave and looking into the cave and seeing if I can see anything.
Okay, so you actually walk a little bit deeper into the cave. Just you're at an angle where you can see further into the turn, and you see. Let me check. You don't actually see anything. Sorry, you see a cave, more of a cave, but you start to hear rushing water.
What do you see? I'm shouting.
I
towards
see
Ekman.
nothing. What do you see? And then I would just keep walking in, trying to see what we see where if there is anything further into the bend. Just keep far and seeing around the bend.
Yeah. So eventually, after a few feet, the bend straightens out, and you see ahead of you, in the distance, a bridge, sort of.
Ooh.
How it's spanning over to a hole in the ground. You can't quite see what's in the hole though from your position.
I've put the breastplate on now, so my
Okay.
AC's gone 16. Does that sound about right? Plus 2
Yes,
for my
sure.
dex, and then 14 for the base.
I can't remember if medium armor allows you to have dex build.
D&D just did it automatically beyond, so I don't
Oh,
know.
then that's probably right.
Yeah, I just didn't want to have like my AC 16. It's like, no, it's 14. You're not getting things too too easy to hit.
Cool. So, so we've lost sight of Akmenos right now, haven't we?
Yes, he's, as you guys are touching souls, he's walked down the tunnel.
Okay.
How we did that?
He's so cute. All right. I'll turn around, have a look towards where Akmenos was standing. And now, because he's gone, I'm gonna go run to catch up with him into the cave.
Okay, so yeah, you see what Akmenos saw before. He's now standing probably about 20 feet away from a long tunnel which opens up into more of a wide open cave, and a bridge spans between two areas like a chasm. There's like a chasm in the middle and a bridge spans over the top. You actually see as Akmenos continues walking and you catch up with him, there are gnolls on the other side of the bridge, but they seem to be in some tents, like makeshift tents from animal hides, not even of human design. And they seem to be conversing in Gnollish, which I don't think anyone speaks Gnoll.
No.
Speaking Gnomish.
So it just sounds like barking and hyena laughing.
Like what?
Sort of intermixed. Like
Oh,
not amazing. I wish I'd practiced that before you asked me, Jess, because I did not sound anything like I wanted it in my head. Okay, I'll work on that. We'll next session.
So how many are across the bridge? Can we count from?
If you roll a perception check, I'll let you see how many there are.
Where's my perception? +0. 8.
Yeah, you just
for me.
You can only see a couple on the other side. The tents sort of obscure your vision. It's hard to see.
Okay. Does the bridge look big enough, like, to drag a wagon across?
Well, you can actually see the tracks continue past the bridge.
Past the
The bridge is like 15 foot wide as well, like the cave entrance.
Ah. All right. Okay. So wait. So you said it continues past the bridge, so it doesn't go.
Yes, through the Knoll village. This little Knoll village.
Oh, so it's like gone over the bridge, through the tented area, and.
Yeah. Actually, can you roll a perception check, please, Lillian?
Yes. 19.
Okay, so with your much better eyesight than Akmenos, you can see the tracks, looking at the tracks, they lead up to a point just past the village where there's an upturned wagon, and a couple of gnolls, maybe 2 or 3, are sort of clambering over it, sort of stripping it there.
Okay.
Huh.
So
I don't think we can.
over there, I can see the wagon. It's over there, but there's a couple of gnolls like hustling around it and just kind of like pulling little bits of stuff from it. And there's so many more gnolls. I think we might be in trouble. What do you want to do?
I could change into a gnoll again.
But you don't speak Gnollish, do you?
I could improvise. I got this.
And then what happens if they say, wait, you can't speak Gnollish? Not even when you are a gnoll?
No.
Oh.
No. See, I was very convincing, right?
Yes, you were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got you.
Okay, well,
Although, is there any point if we just blow them up?
Blow them up?
Blow them up?
With what?
I do not trust that we can take. We struggled to take on one.
Yeah.
Let alone, God knows how many is across there.
How many did you see again? That's our character, by the way.
I saw 2, but you know.
I saw. How many did I see?
You saw 2 or 3. It was hard to tell from this distance, but
I saw 3 and 2 by the wagon, right?
yes,
Is it just gnolls or hyenas as well?
just gnolls currently.
Okay.
Just gnolls. Just 5 gnolls. But what we could do is how long is the bridge roughly?
Let me measure it.
Oofed. Guys, I have an idea.
It's about it's about 90 foot long, maybe.
Okay, here's what we do. We did this back in my hometown when we were like playing in the school playground, and basically we have one person stand on the other side and one person stand on the other side, and the person's got to try and run across before we unhook the bridge. And well, we got told off for this, but there's no teachers here, so it's fine. So what we could do is make the gnolls come towards us and then unhook the bridge. Yeah?
Okay.
But then how do we get... we can get to that bit later.
Yes, you're not wrong. Future us can worry about.
So, just in case your plan goes wrong, can I put at the foot of the bridge and, like, point this out to the guys and put a hunting trap there? Like, yeah, I've got one in my inventory. Just place it and set it there and then stand back a bit.
Yeah, sure. I actually don't know exactly what they do, so can you tell me what they do?
You can use an action to set it. Then if they get near it, they have to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw. Then they take damage. After that,
yeah.
they have to keep making strength checks to free themselves. Or
Okay,
take
so
one piercing.
yeah, you set up a trap, like right near the entrance to the bridge. As you actually step a little further to see the bridge, you've noticed the cavern sort of opens up even wider than you thought, from maybe 100 feet wide, and the bridge sits over a running river, which seems strange because you didn't see a river outside.
Well, this could be fun.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can I then... do we agree we want to fight these? Do we
Yes.
agree?
Yes. What?
Antonio?
Yes.
Yes, let's fight them.
I then... when you're ready, I will fire an arrow into the camp and try and hit one to get their attention.
Yes. Okay. This is what we do. You do that. You distract them, and then when they run towards us, we cut the bridge rope.
Just don't step on the trap, please. I just point out the trap, and then like, there's enough sideways to cut the bridge in while not standing anywhere near the trap, right? Or would it be?
Yeah, I'm sure you would have left enough room.
Yeah. All right. Just don't try and cross the bridge, or you will have no feet.
Okay. Noted.
Okay.
So if you guys want to prepare anything before I fire the arrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand on the right side of the bridge
I'll be on the
and
left side.
take out my dagger, which I said earlier I didn't have, but I got it from like my little satchel. So I take it out, and I just stand by the bridge, and like just hold my dagger up to my face, like this.
Okay, so Akmenos, when you fire a shot, can you roll with disadvantage, please? Because it's very far away.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a big boy bow?
Yeah.
Yes, but the bridge itself is 90 foot away. 90 foot long.
The range on this is 150, the short range.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was 120. So yeah, just roll normally then.
Yeah.
Yes.
D20 plus 4 again. D20 plus 4. 11 plus 4, 15.
Okay, yeah, your arrow whistles through the air, and it feels like it takes an eternity as it travels. And then you'll watch, especially you, Lillian, with your eyesight, you watch as one of the gnolls in the village just crumples for a second. And the other gnolls look to the bridge, and you hear the howling of the gnolls, and they all start charging you. And you watch as hyenas come out from tents.
Let's look at the damage on that, though. I did 9 damage to that gnoll.
Okay, yeah, it looks very shaky, but it stands back up and moves with its group.
Okay. So how many gnolls and how many hyenas can we see
Okay, so you
running
see
towards
currently
us?
3 hyenas, and one of the gnolls stays on the wagon, but the other 4,
Oh
so
god.
5, start
5?
running onto the bridge.
Oh, well,
5.
the bridge.
On the
The
bridge.
bridge is going.
It takes a couple of seconds, and because the bridge is so long, they all end up on the bridge running towards you.
Okay.
One of them actually picks out a bow and stays on the far side of the bridge and starts trying to shoot arrows at you. Do you want to do anything in response before you...
The bridge has got to go, right? that's the only way we're surviving.
Well, okay.
Even if they get across, the first one is going to be trapped, hopefully, and then block the bridge, and they're going to struggle a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of crouch next to the bridge, so like I decrease the chance of getting hit by this other gnoll with an arrow if he does
Okay.
choose so to hit me. Try to aim for me even. So that's what I'm gonna do. I look over at Antonio to see what he's doing.
I just sort of look around confused, start like copying you, like
Okay,
sort of crouching down, being like, okay,
cool.
and then
Please tell me you have a knife.
I have a sword and I've also got fire.
That's fine.
Ooh.
So I'm just, should I like?
Wait, Akmenos. Not Akmenos. Antonio, what are you going to cut the bridge with?
Fire.
Fire. Okay. I have another dagger. Take this, and I take my other dagger out my satchel, and I hand it over to you, just in case. When what we will do is we will ignite the fire, and then we will cut. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so at this point, because you've
Oops.
talked a little bit,
Oh.
the gnolls have actually passed the halfway mark of the bridge. They start
Oh,
to sprint towards you guys.
I would just fireball then.
Wait. What?
Yeah, we're too busy
At,
talking.
at them or you?
At the bridge.
At
Oh,
the
okay.
bridge.
Okay.
At the
good.
immediate bridge to our left. What's in front of me?
Okay, so can you roll an attack on the bridge, please?
You know what? I can do my best. It's +4, 19.
Okay, yeah, it's not very hard to hit. It's a bridge, a rope bridge. So
It's swaying.
you
alright?
fire a fireball and it hits the bridge, and you guys watch as it catches a light. And one of the gnolls, who seems to be a bit faster than the others, a bit thinner, a bit taller, and sort of bounding ahead of the rest, and he sees the fire, and he leaps. The rest of them sort of stop just before it as it catches more and more, and they start to look at each other. Does anyone else want to do anything?
I'm gonna burn the other side of the bridge, like my right side of the bridge, and I'm gonna.
Throw it at him.
No.
You have a plan.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast control flames, and I'm just gonna control the flame that Antonio has kindly created, and I'm gonna push the flames over across basically the edge of the bridge where we're at, and I'm gonna push it as far forward as I can toward across the bridge and towards the knoll.
Okay. So I'm just going to look at this ability you have to see how effective it would be.
Oh, expand the flame 5 feet in one direction.
Okay, do you still want to do that though?
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay, so the fire actually pushes 5 feet, and it catches the gnolls off guard, the ones who are waiting to rile themselves up to leap across the fire, and they get caught in it, and they take 1d6 damage.
Yes.
Ooh.
We'll see how effective it is to see their reaction. 1d6.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the flames aren't too damaging. They start to singe them, and they take a step back. One more jumps over the flames, but the other 3 sort of back off, and they sort of know what's going to happen with the bridge, and the hyenas as well. They're very scared of the flames. They won't even jump at all. So they start to back away. The 2 which jumped past start to run closer to you. Akamenos, you going to do anything?
Wait, I'm burning the bridge, like, in front of us. So, like, you know how we're standing at the edge of the cliff?
Okay. I thought you guys were a little further away. I didn't realize I didn't realize all three of you.
No,
You
we're
can cast
all
your
at the
fire
bridge.
at a di-
Yeah, so Akmenos, like, has put
I'm a bit further back, firing the arrow.
Okay, so they leap in front of you and they land right next to you.
Oh, God,
Be
damn it.
one null and another. But they're not going to take their turn just yet. Akamenos, do you want to respond?
Can...
Wait, Antonio, you're next to me, aren't you, right? You're the other... Like, yeah,
Yes.
okay, good, okay, good. Sorry,
So the...
No.
I know I've placed the trap there. So I'm gonna... run the 30 feet towards them and attack with the dagger, stabbing the one closest to Lillian.
Yes, Akmenos.
Okay.
Yes.
So D20 plus 1 to hit. Oh, plus 4, D20. 7. 11.
All right. You swing, but you miss.
Can I then
Swings well.
bonus action 2 weapon fighting?
Yes. Just
And
no
D-
pluses.
D20 again. 12.
Okay, so you swing the second time, and that also misses. The gnoll sort of leans back as you try and hit it, and it gives you a grin full of sharp.
Mm.
You actually smell like rotten meat on its breath.
Ooh, lovely.
Can I do something?
Yeah, so the one closest to you actually goes to swing at you and then steps on the trap. And it's going to take 1d4 damage, but then you can do something, Lillian.
Sweet.
It's a dexterity.
Yeah.
13.
Oh, it saves, actually, yeah. So it triggers a trap, but it manages to pick its leg off the ground just in time as the trap snaps open air.
Oh.
Lillian, what do you want?
Okay, so I'm looking in front of me and I can see the burning bridge. Is the fire spreading across the bridge?
Yes, it's going further across the bridge towards the other gnolls who are now retreating.
Okay. So how much has this bridge got to burn before it kind of like burns through the rope that's
Okay.
keeping it
You're-
against the
You're
cliff?
looking at the bridge, and you can actually see the ropes which are kind of holding it to the ravine edge, and they are starting to fray and pull apart and burn. You feel like it's only a few more seconds before the bridge actually collapses, and the gnolls themselves still haven't made it all the way across. So
Okay.
it might be a bit disastrous.
So seeing this, I'm gonna I'm looking at the knoll in front of me, and I'm gonna look towards the bridge and kind of get my dagger and swipe the remaining threads of the rope.
Okay, go ahead. Make an attack against the burning bridge rope.
Plus 4, so 7.
What, 4?
Should be plus 4 for daggers, shouldn't it?
Is it?
Well, Lillian's not a dagger user
Ah, yeah.
normally, so she won't get as high as planned.
No, 3.
Okay, so you
Wait,
swing your
wait.
dagger.
I'm gonna use my
Inspiration.
inspiration and reroll.
Oh,
Okay, can I do that?
Yeah, sure. Roll again.
Natural 20, boys!
oh.
Nat 20!
So Lillian holds the
Okay.
dagger above her head, and she goes to swing, and then she stops for a second, changes her mind, and then swings down and cuts clean through the rope. And you watch as the rope begins to unravel and twist. The bridge twists and turns and flips, and all the gnolls kind of just get shoved off through the air, just scatter like, "Rah!" And they all fall, and the height, and they fall to the river below. Ah!
Nice.
Yes!
See, we finally got a hit.
Was that our first natural 20 of the game?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, from our side at least,
Yeah.
Jordan might be sneaky about something.
Yes! So how many gnolls have now fought? How many gnolls are left?
3 gnolls fell.
Mm-hmm.
2 gnolls are kind of attacking you, but they are kind of weak. They've already taken damage. And 1 gnoll sits on the wagon. Now you can see him, but Gnoll looks terrified. And it runs off further into the village.
Cool.
Okay.
Right, Antonio, do you want to do anything?
So, did you say there's gnolls near us still? Or
Right
have they
in front,
fallen as
yeah.
well?
There's 2 gnolls next to you. One's close to you, and one's close to Lilian, and now Akmenos.
Okay. When it comes to spells, right, is there a disadvantage for how close they are to me? Or
I think you get disadvantage if they're next to you,
but he's not.
because there is a feat which grants you non-disadvantage, just normal. So if you were to attack the guy next to you, I'll just say though, he's probably not right next to you. He's just leaped over the flames and he hasn't responded yet. So you can attack without disadvantage.
All right then. Well, I'm gonna point my little spoon right at his face.
So Dave plays a game of knifey spoon.
Knifey spoony, yeah. And then I'll fucking blast him right in. I'll like,
Okay, roll.
I'll snap, crackle, and pop his face. I'll roll. That's 15.
Okay, 15 just hits as the gnoll sort of bigs itself up, gets up from a crouch position, starts snarling at you, and then it sees the spoon, and it's like laughing because you're frowning with a spoon, and this fireball just erupts from the end of it, hits him right in the face, and it's so shocked it just tumbles off the edge of a ravine.
Yes.
You've used that spoon 3 times, and it's now finally actually done something.
Amazing.
Finally worked. I told you guys, don't fucking underestimate the spoon.
Okay, so one last gnoll stands between Akmenos and Lilian, and it's their go, so they're going to try and swing at you. Probably Lilian, because you broke the bridge and just killed 6 of its
Family.
Oh no.
I think that hits.
Oh no. Oh no.
So it raises its spear above its head and stabs you for... Okay. I didn't mean to... 4 damage.
Huh. Okay. Ow.
You feel the spear like stab you in the arm, and it sort of leaves a deep gash.
Ow.
But then that's the gnoll's go. So both Lilian and Akmenos, what do you guys want to do at the same time? I'll start with Lilian actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Gust and attempt to blow the creature off, like away from me, but towards the edge of the cliff if he's by the edge of the cliff.
Yeah, they're close to the ravine because you're right near the bridge, so
Okay.
they're pretty close.
So-
You can roll Gust.
Yeah, I'm gonna like grab my wound and kind of just push him away without even looking. Just.
Do I have to make a save? I'm just checking the spell. Succeed on a strength saving throw. Now, what do I have to beat
12.
to succeed? Okay. Oh, it's a 4. So the gnoll rolls a 4, and you guys watch as Lilian sort of gestures in the air and pushes her hands out, and this gust of wind erupts from her, and the gnoll is just picked up, like softly, like very gently, and just tossed off the edge. And plop onto the ground, and the gnoll threat has been vanquished, at least currently. You did not see the larger gnoll, which you've heard about.
Oh, God. There's more. No.
Can I do something directly after that as well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. After I've done that, I'm gonna look at the burning bridge. What's the status of it right now? Like.
Okay, so your end of the bridge has burnt away, so the bridge itself has fallen. It's sort of hanging from the other side, and fire is starting to creep up towards the top of the other side, where the bridge is held.
Okay.
There is now no little bridge connecting. for 2 ravines
That's fine.
for 90 meters.
Okay, cool. I'm not doing anything.
How? Is it? Can I have a look around and see if there's any other way across this chasm or hole, whatever it is?
Can you roll a perception check, please?
You know what, Jordan? For you, I can. Never mind. That's
Fine,
a
does it
solid
work?
6.
Okay, you're looking around, and you don't see anything like a plain path. There is, looking off the edge of a ravine, like a small kind of narrow ledge which goes all the way around the whole, pretty much the whole of the cave for like over 100 feet, and goes back to the other side of the ravine. But it looks very dangerous.
Wait, what was
Okay.
that?
It's basically the ravine itself. It ends, sort of loops back on itself, so it's like an ellipsis. So there's a little ledge underneath where you currently are. You could probably climb down, which goes all the way, like starts where you guys are and ends at the other side of the bridge. You'd have to Nathan Drake it though.
Nathan Drake.
Well, luckily for us, I've got some climbing equipment, so we should be okay.
Okay.
Should. Alright. Shall we go down there then? If the way is altered.
Well, I and I'll just pull like blood away from my hand. I mean, like, I don't think I'm in a position to be able to do anything like that.
Oh wait, you injured, aren't you? Yeah, cool. I'll reach into my little sack and I'll pull out a little vial of it's got some milk in it and it's got little bits and bobs and all that jazz. And I'll hand this to Lily and say, drink this. And in reality, I'll cast Cure Wounds.
What is it?
It's a special concoction I made from home.
Huh.
It'll help with the wounds. It's very magical. Is it okay if I cast Cure Wounds then?
Yes, sure. Go ahead. Just what's your roll?
It's 1d8. So that's plus. That's 6. So it's plus 2.
Liliane, you heal 6 hit points.
It's quite nice.
I hope. Yeah, I know, right? It's for the kids.
Ah,
But,
it's fixed. Thank you.
oh, you're welcome. It helps, cures your gashes, your incinerations, your bloody wounds, your howling screams. It's great for everything.
I get that.
You do have a small tear in your dress, though.
Can't fix that, unfortunately.
It's okay. I can. And I'll start casting mend on my on my dress, which
So you watch as little threads sort of start raveling together and pull the material close, and it heals just like your wound did a second.
all done.
Oh, I could do that trick as well. That's really cool. I was lying. No, I just completely forgot I had that.
I just blatantly lied to you.
You've just never had a chance to do it. It's okay.
No, I can do that with metal. That's really cool. I didn't realize I could do it with cloth.
Nice.
I just didn't fucking think.
Okay, let's do this. And I'll start to go to the edge of the cliff, whatever we're doing, and just look down.
Can you describe it again, Jordan, where the little ledge is? Sorry.
It's like 5 feet below the edge of a ravine. It's like a little bit of rock which sticks out of the wall, but it goes all the way around. It's a much tougher path than just the bridge, but it would be like over 120 feet maybe. Okay. It would take you're thinking like 10-15 minutes.
Has anyone got rope? Because I've got rope. It's only 50 meters. Sorry, 50
Are you
feet.
asking us in character?
Yeah, I'll ask in character. Like, I'll pull out my rope and be like, has anyone got rope?
I do. And I start to pull out
What's
a
about you, Alex?
20-foot long rope from my satchel.
20? Is it not 50?
Oh, 50. Okay.
Oh god.
I mean, mine's 50. This is out of character.
Yeah, we all have 54 row.
Okay, right.
How much do you need?
As much as you can give. I've got these, I'm gonna butcher this name. Pitons? Yeah, the pitons, aren't they? Yeah, used them earlier. Yep. I've got 10 pitons, so we could use that to get around.
Yes.
Yeah, we
I
could.
have this.
Because I have. Would we need? What I'm thinking is, if we use pitons all the way around, then like, use the rope to like attach ourselves to the pitons and things, so we can shuffle. So if we stumble, we can like at least have a chance of climbing back on.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
makes
sounds
sense,
like a
right?
good plan. Let's do that.
Should we? Or I hate to say this, but tie each other to each other.
No.
Why not? I think that's a very good idea.
Because
then
if
we could,
one of us falls, we all fall.
But no.
But
If
we're
one of
attached
us
to the
falls,
pitons.
at least we're attached to 2 people, right?
Yeah. And then we
I
can pull
think
each
it's a
other
very
up.
good idea, Antonio, and you're very clever.
Think this. If we have 3 of us tied together, then we have 1 piton holding all 3 of us.
Very strong
One of you falls, the other one falls, the top one stumbles.
It's a very strong
gravity,
piton.
but
It is from
Piton
it's
come
from
out.
the dwarven realm. He got it on his travels. They're very strong.
How do you know?
I recognize the packaging. It's Dwarven
Okay.
and Co. I know.
Dwarven and Co. Yes.
Yes, they make very good. 10 out of 10.
You're very smart beyond your horns. You know that.
Thank you.
But
So-
when I think about it, Akmenos is kind of right. We should be very careful. How would you suggest we do it then?
Come on, smarty pants.
we have 10 pitons, so we could put like one of us go first. We attach a piton, then tie our rope to it. We can shuffle along, put the other one in, then re-tie the rope, and keep like shuffling around with safety.
Okay. That's
Okay.
fine. I'll go
Okay,
first.
so guys, can you roll either athletics or acrobatics,
Yeah.
please, with advantage because you're using gear,
Why?
Athletics.
just to see how your footing is as you go across.
But I thought one of us has to go in
fail, right?
first, and then they
Yeah.
put the piton in, which means it's safe for the rest of them to go on.
But it's still a narrow foot path, so you're still there's a little bit of danger.
I'm not even gonna say out loud what Joe's rolled yet, just to keep the stream
Amazing.
intense.
Gonna use inspiration, I think. To
Not yet.
re-roll.
Wait. Okay.
Okay,
Plus
so
our
Joe, are you
modifiers.
gonna roll again, or are you just gonna stick how it is?
9, 3, 12. I'll stick with the 12. If I fall, I fall.
I have 16, including
I also have 16.
that includes my acrobatics.
Okay, so Antonio, you all managed to keep your footing along the path. Initially, Akmenos was a bit dodgy, but manages just to keep his footing.
1 second. Can I just tell stream that he actually rolled a 3? Just saying. His
It was with
modifier.
advantage, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, his modifier made it bigger than that. That's incredible.
Yeah, so you keep your footing. Akmenos, at one point, goes to take a step, and the little bit of cliff he's walking on, crumbles away, and he pulls against the rope, but it just manages to keep you there.
Oof.
You all kind of look at each other.
Are you okay, Agmenos? Are you alright?
I think I'm concentrating.
Okay.
Please do not talk to me.
Okay.
After the incident, you do manage to reach the other side. It takes about 20 minutes with the extra stumble. You pull yourself up. The bridge is almost completely burned away at this point. It's just like a smouldering ruin. And you pull yourself up, and the Knoll village is actually pretty quiet. Now you're closer, especially you, Lillian, because you had that perception roll from earlier. You can see there's a cage at the far back, and there seems to be figures kind of huddled together. You can only... There's no light sources currently in this part of the... No, actually, let's say there's like a burning torch, sort of casting shadows everywhere, but it's hard to make out what these figures in the cages are.
Okay. You guys... I'll say this in character. I'm going to become a gnoll. and I'll go have a look. Because this is too quiet.
Okay.
Are you guys
But
cool with that?
If you get in trouble, you know the secret word, right?
Yes. And I look at Akmenos like with a question mark. What was it again?
What did you ask?
What's the secret passage word again? Well, the panic word. The safe word. That's it.
I don't know. I forgot. I have more pressing things to think about, like
It's chocolate and
not
tiefling.
dying.
Ooga booga.
Oh, good. Right, okay, cool. Of course. How could I forget?
Gosh.
Just can you guys look away? I can't do it in front of people.
Okay.
I just, with my night vision, I just begin looking around, looking if there's like anything valuable or anything like that could point where the bigger knoll is.
I'm gonna. Well, I'm
Okay,
gonna.
your roll perception check, please. Antonio, what are you doing?
I'm gonna. Well, I was gonna turn into a knoll and go and look at the village, wasn't I?
Okay, so everyone gives Antonio privacy as he asked,
No peeking.
and he takes null form. And are you going to try and stealthily go up to the prisoners, or are you just going to walk like you?
I'm gonna walk like I belong there. But, like,
Okay.
I'm gonna do it with like a sort of like a not urgency, but I can act like a knoll that's just watched his friends blow up. You know
So
what I mean?
as you walk closer to the caves, you can see the figures are actually human, with
Okay.
maybe elven, but they have humanoid features, and they stare up at you, and you can tell they actually can't see you properly, but they kind of sense your presence, your footfall.
Is there any like knoll weaponry around?
There are like spears, sort of by the
Okay.
side of the. So yeah, you pick one up, and now
I'll pick up
you
spear,
look
yeah.
very much a part of a knoll.
Nice. Cool. I'll walk towards the cages then and see what's going on.
Okay, so as you get even closer, the people now make you out. One of them speaks to you. Please don't take him. Please don't take him. And this person's gesturing to another figure in the corner of the cage, kind of like huddled up. Please leave us alone.
Can I see who's in the cage exactly?
It's a smaller shape huddled in a corner.
Is it
The
a
person speaking to you seems to be a woman. You can't quite. Their back is turned to you. They look childlike. The person
I'll just.
speaking to you is a young woman, sort of
Okay.
very scuffed, just like dragged through the mud.
Okay. Can I see anyone else around me, or is it just the people in the cages?
Just those two currently. Well, as she starts speaking, you hear, maybe from earlier, the knoll. I mean, you hear the knoll from earlier sort of come back, and it starts walking towards you. It's like 20 feet away.
All right. I'm gonna just act like a knoll. I'm
How-
it's like I'm
how do you
inspecting the
act like a
cages.
knoll? Okay.
I'm like sniffing, and like looking around and like.
All right. Can you roll a deception check, please?
Imagine if you did that for nothing.
11 plus 0.
Okay, so the knoll isn't very intelligent, so it believes you're.
Nice.
You start doing this body language and this, and the knoll walks up to you, a little bit more confident now. If thinks you're a knoll who's alive and hasn't been, starts making similar noises back at you, and it points towards the further down into the cave, into the village.
Yeah.
And you actually see now it's pointing at you like two tunnels which split off to the left and to the right. And then it says some more knollish words which you don't understand. And then it runs back into the tunnels without waiting for you to respond.
Okay. Right. Okay. If that's the case, then I'll like plod back over to my friends.
Okay. So
but
you
I
guys
will-
watch that exchange.
Oh, they
Sorry,
watched
go on.
it. Cool. I'm glad they saw it then.
Akmenos, you looked around, but with your roll, you didn't find anything valuable, and you didn't find anything towards the larger knoll. You do see the tunnels which were pointed out to Dave earlier. You catch sight of them, and so do you, Lillian. And then Antonio returns in knoll form.
In no form, yeah.
Hugga bugga?
Ooga booga.
Oh, phew. Okay.
Hug.
What did you see? Who was in the cage?
You should just come see. They have left for now.
In the cage?
No, the smelly knolls.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna walk over towards the cage area and walk up to the cage and look at who's in the cage. So what do I see? Who's in the cage?
Okay, so you see a younger woman, the same one that Antonio saw earlier. She has like a kind of a choppy, short hairstyle, and plain clothing, which has been dragged through the mud. She sees you, and she knows you're not a gnoll just by your size and your general shape, and she starts speaking to you. Please, help! They took us, and oh my God, they've been I don't know why, but they've been grabbing people. And there's someone else here. He's not a gnoll. Do you work for him? Please.
No, I don't. It's okay. I'm here. We're here to save you. And I'll gesture to the two guys, to Antonio and everyone else behind me. We got told there was some things going on, so we came to have a look, and we saved a farmer called Bob. He's back in the village now, and we'll save you too. But we need to know how many of you were here in your group before.
There were 4 of us, but they just took 2 deeper into the caves, probably about half an hour ago.
Okay, that's not.
He might come back.
Can I just be
Probably hide.
sat in the back, just like writing down like that there was 4 in the group, they've taken 2 in, just keep a note of that, and ask what were these, what did these prisoners look like?
The prisoners, there was another younger woman, just I don't know her name, she didn't speak much, and there was a man who he tried to escape, but what they did to him, it was horrible.
What did they do to him?
They beat him. The man beat him.
The man beat him? There was a man?
Yeah. A man in a mask.
What kind of mask?
He wore robes. It was like a face. He had wings.
A man with a mask and wings. A man with a mask and
Interesting.
wings.
The mask had wings.
The
And
mask
besides,
had wings?
Oh, the mask had wings.
I've never
Yes.
heard of anything like this before. Like, ever. What do you think it is?
I've never heard of such a thing. It's weird.
Did turn back to the lady. Did you see this man in a mask cast anything? Like, was he a magic wizard or anything? Did he make things come from his hands?
he had some sort of magic, and he commanded the gnolls, and they listened to him. Even the big one seemed to listen to him.
Luckily, his magic won't work on me. You know, do a big old null smile or whatever.
Why not? Why won't it work on you?
She
Even
cowers
if you-
back a little when you smile.
Even if you turn, I will shoot you if he controls you.
I won't turn. I am human, you see. That's
I
why
am warning
can't.
you. I do not care whether he is in control or you in control.
You
I will
tieflings
shoot
are
you.
always on edge.
He takes you.
Please, before he comes back, can you free me?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, sorry. Look around at the cage.
Wait.
The cage is a simple iron door, and it has a lock on it, and the lock is a chonker of a lock. Looks like it takes some force to just...
Uh,
Can I? Oh no, I can't try and pick lock.
But it's okay because I can instantaneously unlock a door with thaumaturgy. Hey.
that's just fucking cheating.
Wait,
What
can
the
you?
Mhm. So I'll stand back. I've never done this before, but I've read about it. I think I can do it.
Okay.
I'll roll up my sleeves. I don't know if this will work, but we will see. And I cast thaumaturgy at the lock on the cage.
Okay, I'll just read the spell to make sure.
Yeah, you instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Yeah,
has to be
so
unlocked.
it'll have to be an unlocked door, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah, so
helping.
you cast the spell.
Ah.
Stays closed.
No, I thought I could do this.
Hmm.
I turn to the guys like, what do we do?
I have got a set of thieves' tools, so I'm gonna fiddle in my little sack. I'm gonna pull out a set of lockpicks.
Lockpicks.
Lockpicks. I'm gonna lick the lock. And I'll have a little fiddle.
Okay, can you roll lockpick with as dexterity as skill, please?
Dexterity, yeah.
Mhm.
So, where is Dex is +3 roll. So
Okay. So that's a total of 10. All right, 10 is just enough. It's not a very secure lock. Mostly used to keep gnolls out of the cage, and gnolls can't really use lock. So you... The door swings open.
Hey, yeah. High five, Antonio, and I pick my foot back up.
I high five with the hand on the foot. That'll do. I look at the prisoners and tell them, unfortunately, the escape has been compromised. So, do your best to hide.
We burnt the bridge
Yes, we
to
did that.
protect ourselves. To be quite honest.
We'll hide in the corner.
Oh,
Are you going to deal with him?
We're going to
men?
try our best.
yes, go hide. But Antonio has he can make a rock smell, and can you make a rock smell for them?
I'll try my best. And I pick up a rock and I'll try and make it smell like a knoll.
Okay,
Can you still do that? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can do it. Let me just make sure, but I'm pretty confident I can.
He can make
I can
a
do
rock
it up
smell.
to a maximum 2 objects at a time. So I've got one on me, and I've got one on the
Okay.
fourth person that's running away. But
Yeah. So his rock. We just cut to a guy running, along the road, and he's like holding his rock in his hand, and then suddenly the smell disappears, and he's like, "Thank God, that smelled awful." But then, yeah, you make this rock smell like a knoll, and you hand it to her, and she takes it gingerly, and she nods, and she sort of goes off towards where the bridge was once existed. It's now burnt.
Okay.
Does the other person go with her?
Yeah, actually, the younger person, a kid, sort of jumps into her arms, and then she carries the kid along.
Oh. Okay, we will be
We
back.
saved the
Goodbye.
family.
And then we'll start heading towards the tunnel.
There's a tunnel which goes off to the left, and it goes slightly up, and then there's a tunnel which just goes straight on the right side. It just carries on going straight.
Can I just grab Liliana as she's walking away and just go, wait a minute. Shouldn't we rest while we have an opportunity to?
Nah. I'm not tired. Are you tired?
I mean, I could sleep, but I'm ready.
Well, I don't think any of you actually have damage on you, do you?
Nope.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking I used my hit dice to heal me
Huh?
on a short rest, didn't I?
Yeah, you had a short rest earlier, and you took no damage in the last fight, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So you don't need
So
to.
you all should be fully healed.
And as long as you didn't use any of your spell slots, you'll be fine.
That'd be a long
don't-
rest anyway to recover those.
Yeah, I don't have any spell slots, luckily.
Cool. Then we don't need to. Nah.
Okay, so do you take the left path, which goes slightly up or climbs upwards, or do you take the right path, which carries on, but it's the path Noel ran down earlier?
Which one should we
Let's
go
go.
through, guys?
The knoll ran on the right. What did you say?
Well, you
Yes,
saw
it ran down the right.
So
Yeah,
Let-
sorry.
Let's not go where the knoll went and go to the left.
wait, did you see it though? Did you
Wait.
see the knoll? I know that.
Antonio
I
saw it.
Antonio
Which way
definitely
did he pointed, didn't he? Which way did he point?
He pointed just in the general direction of the two tunnels. They're right next to each other. But he ran down the right side.
Shouldn't we follow the knolls or?
Yes, let's follow the knoll. Which way did the knoll go?
What would be down there? He went down the right side.
But if we go down there and there's 5 of them again, there's now 6, and that's a bit of a challenge. We could go to the left, see what's there. That you never know. There may be a vantage point from up above. Even though you can't throw things properly, it'd help me shooting them.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm all for the left side for now.
But it could be even scarier. At least when we go in the right, we know what we're facing.
I'll like kneel down because I'm 7 foot again. I'll like poke Lily on the shoulder and be like, "But you're the scariest thing here."
Well, people do think I'm
Right,
scary.
Agmenovans? She's got this. You go up that way.
Okay! And I just bolt for the left.
Well, that was fucking
Okay.
easy.
You run up the left side, and it sort of goes up and up and up to a point, and it levels out, and the tunnel stops, and you exit, and you find yourself in a room, a very large room, which has another ledge in front of you, which drops off, and below you is a large lake, and in the lake is a small island, and you see, it's not hard to see from its distance, a man with a metal mask standing there, and next to him a large gnoll, 9 feet tall, with a mask, another metal mask. This one looks like the metal is part of its jaw, sort of wired to it, and it's covered in blood, and 2 people are roped up, sort of on the bottom, put on the ground, and around them is a red circle in a deep crimson red. Large, none of you are wizards, right? Yeah, large arcane markings sort of scribbled on the floor in this red liquid. And the masked man, his mask, it looks like a human face, but there's wings which split out from the side and they curve around the back of his skull.
Do
And it's like
I recognize the markings?
Markings on the ground. If you'd have to roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, I want to have a look and see if I recognize it. 8.
Okay, it definitely seems to be some sort of spell, but you don't know the origin or what the spell does.
You have no fluffing clue.
So yeah, and the man in the mask starts chanting, and the red liquid on the ground starts glowing, and that's where we'll end today's session because it's 3 o'clock and we have to end.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Definitely
I
some-
told you, left is always good.
Left is best.
Left is best.
Left is best. Amazing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode 2, ending on a cliffhanger. But
Ahoy.
shush.
Get out of here.
Once again, that was really good. Kiddo makes it. Woo! Hey, kiddo.
It's a nice kitty.
It is a kitty. It is a cute kitty.
Kitty.
Right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you are catching the end of it live right now, don't worry. It is going to be available on YouTube and Twitch collections tonight, so you can watch it and also catch up with the previous episode if you did miss it. Thank you guys. You guys, like you guys there. Like that's you.
Okay, and remember guys,
You guys.
don't burn bridges, build them.
Yeah, I love that comment.
Oh,
Unless
it's
there's
fun to
loads
burn
of
bridges.
And then
You really
burn the
say that?
bridge. Also, our souls
was
may
Ruby.
be, our feet may be different, but our souls are the same.
Oh.
I'm going now.
All right, Jordan, Joe, David, thank you so much for joining me again for this episode. It was really, really fun.
Yeah.
All
And,
right, thank you for coming.
Jordan, where will
Yes.
we be? When is the next episode?
Well, hopefully it's 12 p.m. on Wednesday.
So we'll see you guys for the next
Right,
episode.
David?
Yes, yes it is. I didn't wake up at 10 to 12, I swear. Ah!
We'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. Say
Bye,
goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Ah!
12 p.m. GMT.
2 p.m.
What?
GMT. Who?